loners, welcome back to another video. Gabriella here. Today is a good day and it's going to get even better because today we have a very special video, something I've never done before. I'm going on 2 road trips over the next 2 weeks and I need books, okay, to get me through. I won't be the one driving, so I'll be in the passenger seat enjoying the view, and I need some books to read. And so I decided to concoct myself the ideal summer road trip reads. Now, I was kind of going with a theme because I was like, any book can be read on a road trip, okay? It doesn't matter. Any books can be read on vacation. I don't think there's any said books. But I was going for a specific vibe, and that vibe is that girl. I want it to be the main character. I want it to give off main character energy. I want it to be that girl, the one who walks around eating an orange with the tote bag, wearing her crystals and reading some sort of really cool book that you're like, oh my god, she's so cool, just based off what she's reading. That's the vibe I was going for. And so in this video, I will be going into the 5 books I'll be bringing with me on these road trips. So without further ado, let's get into it. But first, subscribe, click that little bell icon so you can be notified of every new video, and join the nerd gang, okay? Because it's time. If you've watched any of my videos before, even if you're still here after a minute and 30 seconds, that means that it's time for you to subscribe. So without further ado, let's just roll that intro and get into it. So the first book I decided to pick for this road trip TBR is a classic, because I feel like, is there anything more main character than reading a classic? Like, if it's just any other read? Yes, let's go. It is On the Road by Jack Kerouac. I also love this edition. I feel like it's very main character energy. But not only is it a road trip and it's on the road, which is about a road trip, kind of just all works together, but also Jack Kerouac just gives off that girl main character energy. And doesn't this book just feel like, in the movies when the character would be like moving cities at the beginning of the movie, and she'd be sad and she'd have her head against the window, it'd be raining outside, the trees would be passing by and listening to music. Isn't that seem like the book she'd be reading? Seemed like it to me. So it just felt like a must in my road trip TBR. The next book I wanted to read is a book that I just bought, and it is actually a book that I chose on this list because I felt like the story may give off main character energy, but because it is Such a Fun Age by Reid. Now, this book sounds amazing. It sounds so interesting, and it's about a story of a Black babysitter who babysits for a white family, and it's sort of the stories that go along with racism and, all that fun stuff. Which I found gave me main character energy, but also it is a Reese's Book Club pick. And if Reese Witherspoon doesn't give you off main character, that girl energy, then you haven't seen Legally Blonde 1 and Legally Blonde 2. And if you haven't, I will permit you to pause this video so you can go watch both of them, because you gotta. Classics. But yeah, I just felt like reading a Reese's Book Club pick felt very main character-y for me. Plus, the story of the book felt kind of main character-y. So I love inventing words. And approximately half the words I've said so far are not real. But anyways, this just felt like a good second choice for this TBR. Next is a book that everyone has read, which I feel like is also very main character-y. Like, you're that girl, you're reading what everybody else is reading. But also the subject of this book felt very, if it isn't main character energy, I don't know what is. But it is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Miss Taylor Jenkins Reid. And yeah, Evelyn Hugo, she's the embodiment of that girl. She's the embodiment of the main character, okay? She's a starlet, a socialite, an actress who's gone through a whirlwind of relationship and public drama. Talk about main character. Anyways, so, and also everybody's read it except me. So yeah, I had to pick it up, and it felt like a perfect road trip kind of book. Next, I was like, you know what? Road trip gives me mystery vibes, okay? Where I'm talking like, the idea of a small town and just, reconnecting with people or being new in town. And I thought, what is a book that kind of encompasses all of that while still giving off also that main character energy in another way? And that is Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. And I don't even need to explain why this gives off main character energy, considering I have the TV tie-in edition, which features Shailene Woodley, Reese Witherspoon, and Nicole Kidman on the cover. I mean, okay, it could have been called main character energy, okay, this book. So it just felt like a must read. And this also feels very summery to me. For some reason, I don't know why. It just gives me summer vibes. Maybe because it's a mystery. I don't know. It gave me summer vibes, gave me main character vibes. So it's on the TBR. And the last book that I have on this little road trip TBR is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. Michaelides? I honestly don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm so sorry. He is the author of The Silent Patient, and this is his follow-up. They're not connected, but The Maidens is a dark academia thriller. There is murder, there is intrigue, there is mystery, and I feel like there is no kind of vibe other like that gives off main character energy and that girl energy like dark academia. Like, okay, dark academia in the book world at least is really like that girl. You know what I mean? Like it is her. You know what I mean? Anyways. So that is all I have for you guys today for this little road trip TBR. It's kind of an ambitious TBR, I'm not gonna lie. I tried to choose books that weren't too long because I didn't want to read one big book. I preferred reading more smaller books. So especially Such a Fun Age is pretty short. I believe it is, yeah, it just hits the 300 pages. Seven Husbands is less than 400. I believe Big Little Lies is a bit bigger at about 500. And On the Road is yeah, it just hits the 300 pages. So I feel like it's still an attainable goal considering how long I'll be spending in the car. I have 2 road trips. The first one is 2 hours there, 2 hours back, plus the time that I'm going to be there. And the second road trip is 4 hours there, 4 hours back, plus the time I'm going to be there. So, you know, it is a perfect time to make a dent in my overall TBR. And yeah, I just like the theme that I went with. It was just all perfect vibes to me. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I hope you had fun. I really did. I'm really excited to read these books. And will I finish them all? I don't know. If you watched till the end, thank you very much. And if you did, please leave a comment down below. Not only if you are going on a road trip this summer, if you've been on a road trip, what books you're bringing to this road trip, I want to know. But also leave an emoji down below if you've watched all the way to the end. Today's emoji will be a car for road trips because that just made sense. So thank you guys for watching. As always, all my social medias will be linked down below. It is always at GabysPages, as well as ways to support this channel, my Amazon wishlist, my Ko-fi for donations, my book outlet, and TubeBuddy referral codes also. And all books that I talked about today will be linked down below with my Amazon affiliate links. If you purchase any of these books using my links, I get a little bit of money at no extra price to you. Stealing from Jeff Bezos's pockets. Anyways, so that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.